In this video, we will see the algorithm of selection sort. So basically, by using selection sort, we try to sort the given numbers in increasing order. In selection sort, in first pass, we will try to find the minimum number in the given list, and that number will be placed at first position. So basically, we will exchange the first number with minimum number. In second pass, we will try to find the second minimum number in the given list, and that second minimum number will be placed at second position. So basically, we will exchange the second number with second minimum number. So in this way, we will repeat these steps. So if there are n numbers in the list, then we have to repeat this step n minus 1 times. So if there are 6 numbers, then there will be 5 pass to sort the numbers. Now we will implement the algorithm for selection sort by using these steps. In first line, we will write the name of algorithm. So this is the first line of pseudocode convention. That is algorithm, then selection sort. So selection sort is the name of algorithm, and in brackets we have written parameter list. Here we have used two parameters, that is a and n. A is for array where list of numbers will be saved, and n indicates the number of elements present in the list. In next line, we have written comment line. Double slash indicates that it is a comment line. In comment line, we have mentioned that sort the array A of 1 to n into increasing order. So this comment tells that we are writing the algorithm to sort the array. So here array index starts with 1 till the last value, that is n. So suppose n is 6, then there will be 6 elements starting from index 1 to 6. Suppose 12, 3, 16, 4, 1 and 7, these are the numbers. Then in A of 1, 12 will be saved. In A of 2, 3 will be saved. In A of 3, 16 will be saved. In A of 4, 4 will be saved. In A of 5, 1 will be saved, and in A of 6, 7 will be saved. Next, opening and closing flower brackets are used to write the pseudocode convention of selection sort. In selection sort, we need to find the minimum numbers n minus 1 times. So for this, we will use the for loop which starts from 1 till n minus 1. So this is the statement for that, and this loop will repeat 5 times as per our given example. So at start, the value of I will be 1. So this loop is used to find the first minimum number from the unsorted list. So here I is at the starting, I is equal to 1. We will write the code for this loop in opening and closing flower brackets. So to find the first minimum number, we assume that the number present in the first position is the minimum number. So for that, the statement will be mean equal to I. So here mean will hold the value 1. So right now we are assuming that first number is the minimum number. Now by using another for loop, we will try to find actual minimum number from the list. We already assumed that first number as minimum number. So we will compare this minimum value with remaining numbers. So this for loop has to be repeated 5 times as per our given example. So this is the statement for that, and this loop will repeat 5 times starting from 2 to 6. So here value of j is 2. We will write the statements in opening and closing brackets for this loop. So here first we will compare the second number with the assumed minimum number. So this is the statement. So our assumed number, that is minimum number, is 12 and second number is 3. So here condition is that if second number is less than the assumed minimum number, then we will change the position of minimum number. So in this condition 3 is less than 12, which is true. That means now we will change the position of minimum number. So this is the statement, and now the value of mean will be 2. Now the value of j will be incremented by 1. So j is now 3. Now again we will compare the third number with the value present on minimum position. So here 16 is the third number and 3 is present on minimum position. So in this condition 16 is greater than 3. That means condition is false, and because condition is false, the minimum, that is mean value, will not be changed. So the minimum number's position will remain as it is. Now again the value of j will be incremented. So j is now 4. Now we will compare the fourth number with the value present on mean position. So here 4 is the fourth number and 3 is present on minimum position. So in this condition 4 is greater than 3. That means condition is false, and because condition is false, the mean value will not be changed. So the minimum number's position will remain as it is. Now again the value of j will be incremented. So j is now 5. Now we will compare the fifth number with the value present on mean position. So here 1 is the fifth number and 3 is present on minimum position. So in this condition 1 is less than 3. That means condition is true, and because condition is true, the mean value will be changed. So now the value of mean is equal to j, that is mean equal to 5. Now again the value of j will be incremented. So j is now 6. Now we will compare the sixth number with the value present on mean position. So here 7 is the sixth number and 1 is present on minimum position. So in this condition 7 is greater than 1, that means condition is false, and because condition is false the mean value will not be changed. So the minimum numbers position will remain as it is. So after this J loop will stop executing because the condition becomes false. So now we have got the position of minimum number in the list. So value of mean is 5, and that's why on fifth position the minimum number is present. So now we have to place the minimum number at first position. So we will exchange the minimum number with the value stored in first position. So these are the three statements which will exchange the value at first position with minimum value. After executing these three statements, at first position 1 will be saved, and at fifth position 12 will be saved. So this will be our array after exchanging the numbers. So this is our first pass where we got our first number of sorted list. Now we will increment the value of I by 1. So I plus 1 is 2. So new value of I is now 2. Now again we have to find the second minimum number, and to get this repeat the same steps. To see how to repeat these steps you can watch my selection sort video. So finally after executing this algorithm we will get the array in sorted order, and the result will be like this. So if you see, all the elements are in increasing order, that is 1, 3, 4, 7, 12 and 16.